start heading on in. It's first day we're going into today, called the Little Aturi Forest. You can see right away, lots of trees, lots of bushes, lots of shady areas, so lots of places for animals to be hiding. Up ahead on the left here, some greater kudu on the hillside, light gray brown striped antelope. Greater kudu, second tallest antelopes in Africa, a little smaller than a Patterson Zealand. A couple of females here, the male greater kudu, have very large horns. Over on the right, you see the bamboo fence line that borders the reserve. There's an okapi on the hill. Okapi have zebra-like striping on the legs and the hind quarter, but not a member of the zebra family at all, actually a member of the giraffe family. Okapi so shy they were not discovered by the Western world until 1901, until then people thought they were just the myth. Still on the right, big black and white birds by the water, saddle-billed stork. Tallest storks in Africa, fully grown, they stand 5 feet tall with a 9-foot wingspan. And they get the name from the yellow and orange mark on the bill that looks like a saddle. So we're checking out the watering holes as we come through here. Watering holes, of course, are going to be very important in the lives of the animals. I've seen black rhino on the other side of this water on the left sometimes, so we'll look today. I see one up on the left there. See the red rock wall across the water? See it standing up back there, all covered in mud? There's another one on the left here, too, a little bit further up ahead here. See it resting over here by the rocks in the corner? Black rhino kind of rare to find around. They've been hit pretty hard by poaching. It's estimated there's probably less than 5,000 left in the world now. Very thick skin on a black rhino. They're tough. They can repel any carnivore known except people. People are considered to be their greatest threat. We'll watch for more as we go. Watch up ahead here on the right to the hills. There's some bongo. Dark brown striped antelope, swept back horns. Bongo kind of shy around here usually. In fact, we gave him a nickname, the Ghost of the Forest, because we rarely see them walking around out here in the daytime. But now you're starting to see coloring and striping on animals. A big factor in helping them blend into their surroundings. Hippos spend their time mostly in the water, or their bodies overheat quickly. Oh, look on the left, too. See them all down left, like rocks through the river? Yeah, they're all hippo. A little one was born here a while back. It looks like it's in the middle of the group in there someplace. So the little one was born at weight close to 85 pounds, and a full-grown male. He's going to start tilting the scales at well over 5,000 pounds. Some pink-backed pelicans here, too. Large pelicans nesting on the island. Whole flock gathers fish in the shallow water, so they all feed at the same time. Keep checking the water for hippo. Remember, we're looking underwater, too. People have a tendency to think hippos swim underwater. Hippos don't swim, but if it's a shallow river, they walk around or they glide around on the river bottom. And a full-grown hippo holds its breath underwater close to 8 minutes at a time. Serengeti grassland system stretching on for hundreds of miles. Zebra and wildebeest migrate few here at times. Giraffes and antelopes are all capable of living here all year round. All part of the wild Africa we worked on safely. First giraffe spottings up ahead on the right there, across on the other side of the trail. Yeah, we're going to go over there. We're going to try and get closer to them. Giraffes, of course, are the tallest mammals. There's a little one resting over there on the right. Now, the little ones were born. They're close to 6 feet tall already. They're a few months old now, so they'll be taller than that. But also anywhere between 16 and 20 feet tall, depending on the subspecies. See already how the patterns on the coat help them blend in. We're going to go over there. We're going to get closer. We've just come down here. Remember, look around. Look at the shady spots, too. Animals are going to hide pretty much any place they can. You're watching the shade of the trees. Look through the bushes around us as we go. Now, white rhino, unfortunately, they're not even doing as well as black rhino. They've been almost poached to extinction for their horns as well. Hopefully they'll make a comeback someday, thanks to anti-poaching messages and conservation efforts. Even on famous and very well-protected reserves, poachers are going to find ways to get in. I watch into the trees and bushes around us for white rhino as we go. And we may want to switch trails to that western trail on the right back there, come around on the other side, but going to that western trail means going to the big rocks that divide the trail. That's up ahead. Oh, check on the right. Here's a white rhino. Looking at the trees. Is he resting in there? White rhino, very muddy, very dusty, but they're not actually white, of course. They never really were. They're gray. Their name comes from the Afrikaans word vid, which means wide. And it talks about their wide mouth. Yeah, they must have come through those trees up there. See more on the right up there? Watch as we go around. White rhino, small eyes, very narrow field of vision. A big reason they're an easy target for poaching. Very poor eyesight. See the hill to the right? They must have come through those trees from that western trail. We're still going to go to that trail and see if we can get a bit closer, but Something was moving on that hill up on the left there. It looked like it was cheetah going through the tree line back there. And watch all across in these dark hills now as we go. Cheetah, fastest land mammal. Achieving a running speed close to 70 miles an hour. It's just a short period of time, though, around the length of a football field. They can't catch it, they just wind up letting that one go. Cheetah, only large cat group that hunts in the daytime. Use their sensitive sight for hunting. There's two. Up in the corner up there by the fence line, laying side by side. And it's hard to see cheetah when they go really deep into the shade.
There's two more right there.
We were talking about switching the trails. Yeah, we'll do that up ahead. The big rocks up ahead divide the trail. Could have came this way. That's a lion up on the rocks. That's a male, as you can tell by the mane. Could be lioness behind him. Could be in the rock crevices behind. On the other side, we'll circle around. Keep in mind about lions, though. Male or female, they're all pretty much inactive like this all day. Between 18 and 20 hours. It's kind of rare when they're up and about. Lions only cat group is going to hunt collectively. We'll call them pride. Keep looking for more as we go around. Sometimes a lioness, she might go out, she might do a little bit more of the hunting with the pride group there. There's a lioness up on the cliff up there. But if the male does not have to stay back to protect any lion cubs, he's going on the hunt with them too.
It's right there.
And keep watching as we come around. And male we know is further back.
There's a lion.
There's that lioness by the tree. There's another one by the set of trees in the middle too. Now, right now, the Disney Conservation Fund is trying to double the lion population in Africa by the year 2050. If you want to find out how you can help out with that, stop in any one of the shops in Harambe, and they'll be glad to tell you how. Up ahead on the left, you're going to see the holes in the ground along the hillside. They are warthog burrows. Look around for the warthogs and everything too. Warthog, largest burrowing mammal in Africa. They use their tusks and their snouts to dig all the burrows out. See them ahead of the mud? Small legs on warthogs. Don't let that fool you. The charging speed of a warthog running is close to 35 miles an hour. Looks like some ostrich eggs up ahead. Watch across on the right there on the old trail. That means there's probably ostrich close by. Ostrich eggs, largest bird eggs in the animal kingdom, weighing in at about 3 pounds apiece. So there's probably ostrich over to the trees in the shade back in there someplace. It's probably having wings. Of course, ostrich are flightless. They don't fly any place, but they're very fast runners. The running speed for an ostrich once they get going is well over 40 miles an hour.